Hey, good morning, YouTubers, or afternoon, whatever time you watching it. I don't do this enough, or really not at all. But wanna talk to y'all, man. 'Cause sometimes it just seems like I can't talk to the people that are around. And for the mothers that are watching, it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. What I want to talk to y'all about now is the world, the people. What may be on a lot of people's mind that might not want to say it. They might not see it. They might see it but don't hear it. Or you might hear it and never thought it. Either way, somehow, some way, shape, or form, it been around you and you've been around it. One of the things that I'm struggling with and understanding is a lot of people want to talk about, alright, in this day and age, I see a lot of people telling me, you know, what I should be doing, and I don't see them doing it, or they doing it, but they're not doing it right. And what I mean by that, yeah, I'm talking about going to church. Yeah, I'm talking about living right. I'm even talking about what I do on the side, and that is making music. A lot of people ain't doing it right, so let's really get into it. Like, as far as people telling me on the spectrum of living right, that kind of go into the ideal of going to church every Sunday. My thing is, it's not all bad, but God is everywhere. Hey, good morning, babe. That's babe.
What you doing?
I'm making my first YouTube video. Let's see which one I want. That shit look like it'll make you sick. Country fried steak, pork chop and gravy. Steak biscuit. I'm sorry about that. See, around here we try to save money, so we pick out them coupons before we make any move. But back to what I was saying, like it's really hard for some people. I understand some people don't really believe, but for the one that do believe, like, I'm not telling you it's wrong for you to tell somebody they need to go to church. But really what you need to be telling them is to establish a relationship with God. And a lot of times some people can't do that by just going to church. By just going every Sunday is not going to do it for you, man. It's not. God is everywhere. Not just in that church. God is everywhere. And really, we all should know this. When Jesus came, basically what he was saying then, God don't live in no man-made temple. So now you got to think, you live in a temple that's not man-made. Now a lot of you, yeah, you see me point to my head. It's right here. It started right here. But see, a lot of you will take that and say, well, hey, he's saying, in my mind, is that a imagination thing, a figment of imagination? No, God is real. God living in this temple right here. Because people are forever. God worked through people. God is a spirit that moves people to do genuine things. When somebody is doing something genuine off the heart, you're doing God's will. So what do you think is better? What do you think is better, to think with your mind and love with your heart, or to think with your heart and love with your mind? Think about it. Which one is better? I gotta ask, which one you think is really better? Please, respond. Tell me something. I like to keep this going, this open conversation. Yeah, I understand there's some of you out there that don't believe. I'm telling you that there is a God. Whether you believe you gotta go to church every Sunday, whether you believe you gotta pray every night or every once in a while, but please have some type of relationship with God, because it's like this: when you got God on your side, who can be against you? Who can stop you? You will outperform, you will outdo, you will break so many boundaries when God is on your side and behind you. But then you might ask me and say, hey John, how can I have God behind me? Like, how do I do that? How can I build that relationship? But first of all, you gotta understand God works through people. He cares for his people. We are all his children. So you gotta look at it. That is our parent. If you got kids, you understand. For me, I got two sons. My oldest boy, if I walk in the room and I see he did something to the baby boy, forcing him to feel some type of way, to cry or whatever, why would I be quick to reward him with something he won't when he ain't doing right by his brother? That's the same way God look at everything else. Think about it. That's the same way God look at everything else. I'm finna light up a cigarette. I know some of y'all might say something about that, but you gotta do what's for you. I mean, I am trying to quit. Maybe some of y'all that watch this come across this, maybe y'all can give some tips on how I can quit. But to be honest with you, I done tried to quit. I done tried some of everything. But that don't mean I'm gonna give up on that. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on, because eventually I have a breakthrough. And you gotta, once you build that relationship with God, it go hand in hand. Like, then you can do anything. For people that do want to be an entrepreneur or independent artist, or you want to be the best surgeon or the best lawyer, that go hand in hand. Once you got God in your heart, you have everything you need: integrity, honor. You're humble. You, as time goes through, once you start to see and understand how God works and moves through people and things, you start to see the lessons in the little things, and you start to understand how the bigger things work. Jesus taught through parables and metaphors for a reason, because what is below is above. Perfect example. Many of you probably never thought about it. I asked this question to a teacher when I was in high school, when we were talking about the 3 states of law of a molecule. Now keep in mind, we made up a molecule, so why that don't apply to us? Alright, everybody know the 3 states. Now they're trying to say it's 4 states. But there's 3 states. You got liquid, solid, gas. And if you really think about it, how is a baby made? It's through a liquid form, ain't it? And when it's time for that baby to come out, it's solid. And when you pass, when you decease, when you die, for people that do believe, your spirit separate from the body. Is that or is that not a gas form? I'm just saying. Like this cigarette came from a tobacco plant. The tobacco plant had to bear seeds, but the seeds had to bear from the plant, which is in its DNA or coding to produce certain chemicals that are in some type of liquid form. The chemical, they end up helping it produce the seed in a solid form to be planted and reproduce. You see what I'm saying? So why you think that don't apply to us if we're molecules, we're cells, we're made of the same thing. Everything is made up of the same thing. The grass, the trees, water. We're all made up the same thing. We just attach in different patterns. Same material, different pattern. My name is John E. For those of you that can't read. I guess I'll start doing this more regular. I might call it the front porch, because right here on my little porch or patio, it's the only time I got to myself. You know what I mean? The only time I get to sit down and have my own little self-peace and somewhat of tranquility. The only thing I'm missing is a cup of coffee. That's the only thing I'm missing. But I got a whole lot more to talk about, just random things that come across my mind. Just stay tuned.